Hi, I'm Nathan from Skate Loser. Welcome to the channel. I teach about the sport of skateboarding and the community. You don't need much to be a skater, and most skaters don't really have much. All you gotta have is a skateboard, really. But some things make skating easier, like skate shoes or friends to skate with. In this video, I'm going over all the things that skateboarders should have to make their experience skating all that much better. Obviously you need a skateboard, so I'll leave things that are too obvious out. Number 1, a skate tool. Skate tools are definitely an essential, and that's why I put them on the top of this list. You need a skate tool to replace parts on your board, make adjustments, and even build your deck in the first place. There are lots of skate tools out there, and it might be hard to choose one, but don't stress it, they're all pretty much the same. You can get some fancy ones with extra attachments like a bearing press or something, but honestly they don't matter too much. Number 2, Shoe Goo. Shoes are probably the number one expensive skaters, as good ones won't last a consistent skater more than a month. Those good ones probably cost more than $100 too, and last not much longer than the cheaper ones. The easiest fix to this is just to get Shoe Goo. Shoe Goo is just a glue-like liquid in a tube that you can put on your shoe to cover up holes or scratched soles. You rub some on what you want to cover up, and either wait for it to dry or harden it with a light. Using Shoe Goo can make your shoes last more than 2 times longer. Honestly, I can make them last as long as I need. You could build a whole shoe out of this stuff. You can also use super glue if you don't have access to Shoe Goo, but it doesn't work as well. You should also carry around extra shoelaces, as they tend to tear often. Number 3, skate wax. Without wax, there's a whole other half of skating that you can't do, or it's at least very hard to do, and even harder to learn to begin with. Luckily, wax is really cheap, and it's not really any specific wax you need. Some waxes are meant to be sticky though, like surfboard wax, so don't try and slather just any wax on. Name brand skate wax is like $10 for a big fat bar, and if you really can't spare a 10, you can always just use candle wax. It works pretty well, and I've seen more people using it than regular wax. If you really don't have any money to spend because you're in school and don't have a job like me, you're not out of luck though. Head over to your grandma's house and grab a bar of soap. It's pretty slippery though, so you've got to be careful with it. Plus if it gets wet you'll probably die, but the cheap stuff normally isn't awesome. Number 4, a camera. Recording your skating is a huge part of the community, so whether you record with a phone or a massive $6,000 4K camera, you need videos. Skate clips are kind of like your reputation to other skaters. You show off your skill and style, plus it's your chance at gaining a following or getting sponsored. There are lots of good cameras out there, and normally a skate group has a designated cameraman, but I think every skater should carry around their own little camera, like a GoPro or something, just so they can catch some extra clips here and there, and in case something happens to the cameraman, you're still chilling. Number 5, extra parts. There have been plenty of times where I've been at the skate park and I bust a bearing, break my deck, I have to go home. I like to carry around some extra parts with me, just so I can keep going and not have to stop the session. Normally I just keep some hardware, bearings, washers, and an extra deck, but if you really want to be careful, you can bring some trucks too, because you probably won't be replacing your bushings at the skate park. Number 6, super glue. I mentioned before that glue can help with fixing up tears in shoes, but it can help with more than that. If your soles are peeling off, you can fix it out and about. If your bearing caps fall off, easy fix, or if your bones all break, you're chilling. Super glue lives up to its name, it really fixes anything. Gorilla glue or crazy glue, it doesn't really matter too much. Number 7, first aid supplies. Skating is a dangerous sport. Everyone knows this because 60-year-old women remind us of it pretty frequently. To keep them all from wearing their curly little heads, keep yourself safe. You're undoubtedly going to get hurt while skating, but you can keep some simple stuff with you to help you stay safe as possible. Stuff like bandages, harnesses, and alcohol wipes will work. Cheap so they don't take up space, but they'll keep you safe. Number 8, aftermarket insoles. Insoles are a thing a lot of skaters don't talk about, because they don't realize they need them sometimes. A lot of old skaters complain about ankle and knee pain, but it's obvious why they have it. They've landed on their ankles thousands of times. Insoles can help you land so much softer, and generally the insoles that come in your shoes aren't the best. Having some good aftermarket insoles to put in all your shoes will not only prevent long-term damage to your body, but you can prevent things like rolled ankles and all the insane stair sets without breaking your legs. Number 9. Skateboard Mount. This is definitely one that lots of skaters and non-skaters use. You need somewhere to put your skateboard when you're not using it, but you don't want to scratch up your walls or just leave something that rolls in the middle of the floor, so it's a good idea to invest in a board mount. It can be on the wall, against the wall, or even on the ceiling if you want. They come in lots of colors, shapes, and sizes too, so you can fit your grunge aesthetic rooms for all the non-skaters watching. Number 10. A bag. There would be no point in this list if there was nothing to put it all in. Bags are something everyone has, even homeless people, so you probably won't have to go to the store for this one. Just use an old school backpack or duffel bag or something. If you really want to get fancy though, there are bags with skateboard straps on them, so you don't have to carry a bag and a skateboard separately. You can also get little clips that strap your board to any bag, so you don't have to get a whole new one. I hope you've gotten some kind of entertainment or information from this, even if it wasn't much. Thanks for taking your time to watch this video to the end. If you liked the video, I'd really appreciate it if you give it a like. If you have the time, go through my channel, see if you like any other videos, and if you do, maybe even subscribe. Thank you, I really do appreciate it. Love and peace, good luck skating.